Good morning again. The last video I recorded for our second reading today, the audio didn't come through. So I'm going to redo it. I won't choose the same cards, but sometimes there are glitches in the matrix, right? Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to the Infinite Spark Collective. I'm your guide, your teacher, your coach, your mentor through this journey of spiritual awakening, whether you're twin flame, in a romantic soulmate connection, even a karmic relationship, and you happen to be on a journey of self-realization, self-actualization, and connecting with the I am from deep within you. That's why I'm here, to help you go there. I teach you in real time because I'm still studying the process. I am deeply spiritual. I'm very connected with my higher self, very connected with the God and Goddess within me. I'm just leveling up right now. So what I learn, I share. I either share it in real time or based on experiences. I've got ebooks coming out soon. I plan to launch a website and a community on school as well. And continue to do readings. That's why this channel is here on YouTube. For now, I tend to throw in teachings with the readings, but eventually I will do separate videos and make posts in the community more than I am now. Well, I don't want to call it homework, but tips, tools, things you can use on what I teach. So, as I said, I recorded a previous video for our second reading, the Vortex Directive, dealing with manifestation, law of attraction, and so forth. I'm still going to use the same decks, but for whatever reason, the audio did not come through on that. I do not know why. So we're just going to choose new cards and do a new reading. We're going to use the Dear Universe deck from Sarah Prout. I chose two cards the first time, but I'm only being told to choose one this time. Dear Universe, I call forth the energy of abundance to support my dreams and desires. So be it, and so it is. When you call forth that, it's meant to come from your soul. And your soul and your higher self are different, just so you know. Your higher self is that intuitive spark of God within you that's connected to the universe. It's where you talk to your spirit guides. That's where you get messages from yourself, your higher self, the elevated self, the soul self. The soul in itself, to me, is completely different. It's not just that little spark of God you brought with you when you incarnated. It's a frequency, it's an energy. It is the I am living in you. And you're already whole, complete, and fulfilled. So when you are manifesting, working with the law of attraction, law of assumption, any of that, and I would recommend books by Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shinn. I would recommend books by various other teachers. There are channels I will recommend. Another great teacher is David Kazanecki. He created the Project 369 Manifestation Bundle series. He has several other journals. Joseph Rodriguez, Benito, Bentino, pardon me, Massaro. They're not all strictly manifestation teachers. They're spiritual awakening, self-actualization, realization. They're kind of like everything, which is kind of what I'm here to do. So the other deck I'm going to use, you've seen me use a lot of Colette Baron Reed's decks. Well, she worked with Pam Grout. This is the manifestation deck, the Oracle of E. Now, Pam Grout has 3 books in the series. I would suggest looking into those as well. And there's also a website called masterneville.com. That's MasterNeville.com. You do have to pay for it, but they do have different options. Oops, I just bent the card. But that card was meant to come out. And this card is poking out. Actually, it's, oh my goodness. 3 cards just like last time. We'll see what happens. Um, you can go to masterneville.com. I actually have sometimes they offer a deal on like a lifetime membership, but basically they teach all his information. You can access all the books there. Part of it, they describe what Neville's teachings were. They give you worksheets and so forth, which um, are quite valuable. I've never used the worksheets. I just watch the videos um, and I read the books, right? So let's see what Pam Grout's cards are. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Sticky Wicket, card 48. Sticky Wicket. Proceed with caution. It's a delicate situation, but that doesn't mean there's any real danger here. Just a reminder that it's time to pause, to reflect, to appreciate all you already have, all that you already have now, and all you're about to receive. Sometimes we get into manifestation burnout. Guilty of it. I'll say it. And sometimes, in order for things to progress in whatever you're trying to manifest, sometimes you need to take a step back. You need to stop the affirmations, stop the visualizations, stop the state akin to sleep, or whatever techniques you're doing. And I'm going to tell you, techniques are not the only thing that makes manifestation happen. It might for some, but it's way more than that. And that's what I've learned with David Kazanecki. It's not about just saying affirmations, and it's not just about a positive mindset. True manifestation comes when you realize you are that infinite spark of God, and you turn that spark, light it with the flint, and turn it into flame, into a fire, and you manifest from the I am. Which brings me to if you ever say, I am this, or I am that, you're not speaking from God. You're putting a condition on it because of your conditioned thinking. And manifestation, what I've come to realize is a lot of time when you see people saying, oh, well, I said the affirmation 3 times, or I listened to this subliminal and blank happened. That's really because all those tools and techniques did was amplify the energy of God within them, which is why they got what they got. You also have to release the outcome. You can't cling to how, why, when, where, what is going to happen to make this, whatever it is, come into my life. Okay? I have learned that, especially on my twin flame journey, working on manifesting union, because I am currently in separation with my twin flame. I'm not going to deny it. And I'm not wearing my dentures right now. I actually burned the roof of my mouth eating breakfast this morning, so not comfortable. Lesson learned. Um, so, being in separation from my twin flame, we've always been in separation, but we're basically around each other all the time because we live in the same house. And he's in a karmic relationship right now. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know we're twin flames. But trust me, I have enough true twin flame markers, and he knows. Deep within him, he knows. And right now, he is going through a severe dark night of the soul. I'm not going to get into detail about that. Nobody else really notices, and that's perfectly fine. But this is why I am here doing what I'm doing right now. I'm on my purpose. I'm creating a business. I am writing ebooks. I am here doing readings and teaching from the cards that come up, not strictly from my own experience, but from what I know about spiritual things and law of attraction and so forth. And I'm going to tell you, what I've learned from David Kazanecki so far is what's got me to where I am right now, to get the courage. I have started working through my shadows. And shadow work is, there are golden shadows, which is the good stuff you've suppressed. There's your dark shadows, which is the ego, the anger, the resentment, and the golden shadow, which is courage, creativity, passion, purpose, all of that. And not every teacher teaches that. He does. He has a soul work journal on his Project 369 website. It is not part of the manifestation bundle. You can get it as an add-on or you can buy it separately. He has a course called Initiation, which is Unlocking the I Am. You can find out about it. I'll even put the links in there for you if you at least want to have a look at what it does. But he teaches manifestation from the perspective is that we are the absolute creator, the infinite creator. It comes from us as our God self because we have control over our environment. We have control of our energy. We have control of our reality. But it's not just that. It's about learning to integrate yourselves, to remember that you are already whole, complete, and fulfilled. And when you get to that point, when you can get out of the loops and you can have learned to integrate your shadow work is not about getting rid of anger or getting rid of resentment or getting rid of deprivation in love or getting rid of lack or whatever. It's not about getting rid of anything. It's not about squashing the ego and ego death, okay? Because we still need our ego to function in this world, but not in the ways you think. Our ego is really about setting boundaries. Our ego is about motivation from within, from the God self. Being able to stop being a people pleaser and being who you are truly meant to be in all your different identities, whatever you identify your persona as, because we all play all kinds of roles in our lives with the lives of other people. And your goal is to be able to come so self-realized and self-actualized that you become the better version of said identities. I'm just going to name some: mother, father, sister, brother, boss, coworker, whatever, employee, friend, partner, whatever. Your goal is to be able to self actualize yourself where you are the better version every day of those personas. People talk about identity shifting. Identity shifting doesn't change anything. What you're doing is you're shifting into a better version of that identity by being more spiritually aware, by coming from the energy of God, the I am within you. That is how you manifest. That is what I'm doing. That is why I'm seeing things that I'm seeing. Now I'm going to back up a little bit. As I said, I'm a twin flame. I'm in twin flame separation. I'm not here to teach you how to get to union. As I've learned, union is a byproduct. It is a bonus prize to doing this, to becoming self-actualized, to being sovereign, okay, to being the king or queen of your life, to being on purpose, to being the stable temple, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, okay? That's how manifestation works. And I behoove you. Yes, please pay attention to what's going on this channel, but don't just rely on me for teachings. It benefits you to the utmost to start finding all the teachers and be open and allowing teachers from everywhere to come into your life. Don't just automatically start getting into that, whatever they're teaching. Research them in the sense of watch some of their videos. Does the majority of what they say resonate with you? If it does, then you probably should start looking at what they're teaching. That's what I want from you when it comes to me. You're not going to resonate with everything I say. It doesn't have to. And many true teachers will tell you that. True spiritual teachers will tell you that. Take what you want, take what resonates, hold on to that, leave the rest. Because you may find another teaching from another teacher on that thing that didn't resonate with you, with me, or with whoever teachings you're following, and someone else may explain it to you in a very different way that the light bulb goes off. Okay? That's all I'm saying. The next card. Okay, Big Bang Theory fans, you know what this means, right? Bazinga! Well, well, don't you got it going on now? Now's the time to revel in that sweet taste and of fantabulous you. You've hit the mark. Go on with your bad self, okay? Take a victory lap. Pop a cork. Let's get the party started, and I don't mean partying with booze and drugs, okay? Celebrate you. Celebrate that everything is lining up for you right outside your door. And you just have to stay in that vibration and open it and allow. Okay? Because it's there. It really is. Just like I know my union's waiting for me. I'm not waiting for it, but my union is right there. It's just I got to let him go through his crap. I got to go through my stuff here, and I got to become self-actualized and get on my business, which I'm doing. Side note here, I actually heard from Work BC today. I have to wait to hear from someone else because I was directed to the wrong office. But I'm going to celebrate myself. Bazinga! Because I got what I was hoping to get. It was at least contact from somebody to kind of get the ball rolling. Um, so I'm really proud of myself that I took the initiative, right? I am really proud of myself for sitting here, being here, sharing all these readings with you and the things that I know and have learned and am learning to help you. Okay? I really, really hope the thing, and I'm going to say right now, and I usually would say this at the beginning, if any of these readings you've ever seen don't resonate with you, you can usually tell, you know, after I've started getting into the first card, if I draw more than one card, go watch one of my other readings. Just because I put the date on it doesn't mean it's for that day. Energy is limitless, okay? So you could watch a reading from the beginning when I first started doing them, when you didn't get to see my face, and it could resonate with you today because of something you're going through, okay? Now, I don't know if this is any coincidence, but that was card 19. Card 18 came up, and I shuffled this deck, musing right along. So we had Bazinga, which I just read, and we had Sticky Wicket. And you were being told to pause, and you're being told to celebrate. So maybe you need to pause to celebrate where you are in your journey right now. Okay? And give a little gratitude. Thank you, universe, for getting me where I need to be right now. Small steps. Might as well write your acceptance speech right now. Your creative mojo is in rare form, and creativity can mean anything. I'm creating right now. I create when I write my ebooks. It's not always a doing thing. Creating is really a being thing because when I talk to you, it's coming from my soul, it's coming from my heart because I unconditionally love you. I want everything you want for yourself. And I know you'll get it. Just like I know I'm going to have everything that I desire as well. I'm really glad you're on this journey. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes, and colossal plans are streaming in from every direction. Courtesy of all your inner muses. Yeah, I think we have more than one muses, right? Get out a bucket and drink that sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. And remember, life is supposed to be fun. We don't have to take it so seriously all the damn time. We make that mistake. Okay, yes, there are times when you do have to be serious about things, right? But life is really meant to be fun. I'm having fun right now. I think this is the most fun I think I've ever had in doing a reading. I really, really hope you enjoy what I do here. And I plan to share more. I've really only started this just a couple weeks ago. And there's so much growth that's coming. And I have ideas all the time. I don't necessarily write them down. I do remember them many times, but I want you to get in the vibration of this reading. Remember, you're not stuck. When you feel like things aren't going exactly how you want with your manifestation or whatever, you're actually being asked to pause. I was saying that before with the sticky wicket card. Take the time, stop, even if it's just for a day and you literally sit wherever you meditate or whatever, and say to the universe, look, universe, I'm taking a break today. I'm not meditating. I'm not doing affirmations. I'm not even doing my regular rituals. I'm just gonna let it simmer like a pot of soup on the stove. And sometimes interesting things happen in your manifestation journey. Things happen in your life that you don't think are related to it. When you look back in hindsight, you will see they are. Thank you for coming to the Infinite Spark Collective today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.